Lately I've been losing sleep. The bright lights led me to the deep. If only this was just a game, it wouldn't be so hard to walk away. No.
No. What do you do when you don't like being alone with yourself? Whether it's anxiety or shame or fear, how does one start to move back to a place of being comfortable with being alone? How do I get back to that place where I didn't constantly need stimulation and distraction to get through the day or to sleep? Answering those questions for myself is a large part of the personal pilgrimage I'm on. Ultimately, it's a pursuit of peace.
In this trance, and I need your hand to win. If I have to leave this up to chance, you're a gamble and I'm all in.
Hi there, how's it going?
Not too bad, how are you?
Pretty good, thanks.
Could I get a tall blonde, please?
A tall blonde?
Yeah.
Is that just black?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, $2.75 at the window. Come on up.
Thank you.
This trance, and I need your hand to win. If I have to leave this up to chance, you're a gamble and I'm all in.
I've heard it said that the modern world is making us ill. I'm uncomfortable with my dependence on tech and the weekly reminders from my phone of how much screen time I'm logging. And while I think some of my tech is useful or necessary, I get the sense that most of it is not. And when I'm on the road or outdoors, that's confirmed for me, especially in a Canadian winter when there's only 8 hours of daylight and it's bitterly cold. The darkness of these days not only reflects the gloom of my mood, but it feeds it and reinforces it. And so in January, during the statistically worst month of the year for mental health, I drag myself out of bed, drive away from my city, and find a place to hike for a few hours. Today I'm hiking the Bruce Trail, which runs from Niagara Falls 900 kilometers up to Tobermory on the Georgian Bay in Lake Huron. Today's trail is actually a side trail, a 12.5 kilometer stretch that goes from Niagara on the lake and follows the Niagara River right along the gorge up to mile 0 at the start of the Bruce Trail. And today's hike has been fairly tame, but it's been quite beautiful right along the gorge for most of it. The trail kind of cutting in and out between some bush and around some giant homes. There really is something about getting outside and touching grass. I feel like I'm watering a houseplant I've neglected. My soul drinks up these moments. There's a healing that happens as I stomp out each kilometer of the trail and enjoy the extravagant beauty of creation. Yet, for some reason, because it's in my backyard and because it's winter, I usually look past it, like it's not even there. So why this trail? After Sleeping Giant and the Crack in Northern Ontario in the summer, a trail like this seems pretty easy and manicured. So why this one? Well, there's two reasons for that. First, it's winter. I am not a huge fan of winter. I'm not really good at any winter sports, and so I would much rather be doing a hike when it was 26 Celsius, not minus 6 Celsius. The second reason is that in September I was hospitalized for 4 days, and so I wanted to make sure that on this first bigger hike, after going through some medical stuff, that I wasn't going to be pushing myself beyond what was wise. And so far, doing all right. Why is it that what's good for me is often what I avoid? I hibernate when what my soul needs is outside of the walls of my bedroom. I think this is why in large part I'm drawn to a nomadic life for a season. To get out of myself and my despair, to stop waiting for things to change and to embrace the wonder and the curiosity and the beauty of the world and the people around me, even especially when it's covered in ice. In these moments, whether under starry skies or city lights, I am beginning to find a new love, not just for life, but for myself and my own company. And so I'm dedicating the next few years of my life to discovery of myself, of others, and of the edges of the map. There is a voice out there in the wild and down the roads that calls to me, beckoning from the mountains and bellowing from the seas. I must follow it, for I sense it knows me and is calling me to better, broader, and more beautiful things.
Is this what it feels like to be right on time? It's a new beginning. Yeah, this is just the start. We won't forget this feeling, but wait for the best part.